Alright, welcome back to the winners final for the Rising Empires Weekly 26. We've got Nush, formerly known as Nushlebar, here on the Marlians in the green trunks, the lower side of the map. Top side of the map, we've got Drag Evan, purple trunks on Abbasid, here today on Lipani again. It's be a fairly nice neutral wall in the center with all these cliff faces. And there is still fairly short rush distance between our players, I think. The Mali player, a bit blessed to have his gold at the back of his base. Can be hard to get on top of these houses or this pit mine and delay that free gold trickle. Drag Evan. It's an interesting placement for the house. I would have thought he'd want to put it one tile back between the town centre and the gold mine, or put it right here while he puts his House of Wisdom here. But maybe this is so he can put his House of Wisdom here and then just have the lumber camp there? Maybe that's what he's going for. Or House of Wisdom here, lumber camp here. You got to think ahead with all this shit with Abbasid, which must be why I'm no good at them. I'm too dumb. So 6 house opening here for Drag Evan. He'll get up to about 102 gold for the pit mine, I believe. Oh no, that's once he's finished it. Gets another one. We get a second? No, he won't, because I have to get the mining camp in there as well. Eco wing for our Abbasid player. So Drag Evan probably going to be looking to go for 3 town center here. Yeah, I think it's a bit weird having the house there. I thought you just lumber camp there. Just close enough to the town center. And then put the house here. Oh, okay. But even still, I would have put it right like there. I don't know. That's just me. Mansa Quarry here for Nush. Just looking to have a bit of free gold trickle and not worry about early caravan spam. With the toll outpost improving caravans. So we'll probably see Fertile Crescent and fresh foodstuffs come out pretty quickly here. As the HQ finishes for Drag Evan, while Nush will be probably looking to just field some warrior scouts to begin with and size his opponent up. Marley's great for committing, well, only soft committing to harass builds and being able to step into sort of whatever you want from there, because you just upgrade your scouts to have this nice bonus damage, no other bonuses to them, and that alone can really let you just duck and weave and throw the odd punch at your opponent's villages. Well, Drag Evan, he's going to go Fertile Crescent. He's already gathering quite a bit of stone. He's going to have to get a... Oh, is he looking to just put a town center here right next to the other one? Another house over here, so his Golden Age bonus is really not going to kick in for a little while here. It's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings. Where's the town center going to go? Go for the TC over here. He's got a bunch of idlers here for some reason. The Warrior Scout going to be able to deter Dragavan's Scout. Doesn't have anywhere near the damage. The village is going to be able to finish him off. Her off. But it's a nice micro there. Nush is really slowing this down. Big villager commitment to this as well. Dragavan's not gathering a lot of villagers. I mean, not gathering with a lot of villagers behind this. Doesn't have fresh foodstuffs yet either, so he's going to need to be gathering quite a bit of food in order to be able to produce these vills. In fact, he's, yeah, a little late on the food gathering. Let's get some of these guys onto the hunt, which will do so now. So Dragavan's got idle time, downtime with his town centre production, and isn't really making the full use of his Golden Age tech here, but he's made it this far. Can he pin his ears back and turn things around? It's Nush able to fit in all these warrior scouts. Not really have to worry about falling behind it all yet, because Dragavan's really only committing to 2 town centre instead of 3 as well. It's just now, yeah, putting the houses to actually connect everything up. Does he not play Abbasid normally? Is that what's the problem here? He's just decided, oh yeah, fucking, I'll give them a go. In the middle of a winners bracket final. Yeah, fuck it, bro. You know what? I normally play, you know, French, English, Chinese, Mongols, Mali, myself. But I'm gonna try Abbasid. I'm just gonna do it, bro. Maybe he's just one of those people. He's really good at learning on the fly. It seems he has been doing. So, a bunch of stables and a barracks. And Marlene's player Nush getting a blacksmith and looks to be just going towards age 3. Dragavan hasn't really got anything to actually deal with this warrior scout harass so far. Has to get out a number of horsemen or spearmen here. It's actually walling in this town centre here. Pretty nice little wall actually. Although I don't know if he really needs to actually finish it off. But at least just have that sort of up to that passage before that last segment of wall got thrown down. So the spearmen not going to be able to get any of these warrior scouts, which is great for Nush and not so great for Dragavan. So for Imber Garrison, I mean, lovely batches of units with a bit of cost reduction. Nush going to surround and kill that villager. It's a nice bait leaving that mining camp up. He can look at repeating the same thing here. But it looks like he will lose one of the warrior scouts for his trouble. Army value definitely favouring Nush at the moment. He's just adding more warrior scouts for the time being. Another mining camp will go down. So we've only got 10 structures actually in range of the House of Wisdom now too. So if Nush manages to take one more out, he actually pulls 15% gather rate back off his opponent. So warrior scouts massed up. They'll be able to escape here. They can outrun those spears pretty easily. Dragavan just forced to commit to some more walls. So Nush just eager to get 5 archers at a time out of the Farimba garrison. Adding some moss as well so he can grab the relics. He got... Oh, he doesn't actually have any upgrades except for ranged armor so far. Yeah, he's got wheelbarrow and his first food tech. Dragavan doesn't really have anything in the way of technologies at all. So lucky to get that horseman out of... Oh, he doesn't get the horseman out. I was going to say he's lucky to get out of there because the warrior scouts don't actually have a charge. So as long as he keeps running, he can bring him home. But it's a bit of a loss. Another unit going down. Spear's just back to defend, but Nush is looking to hit the other side of Dragavan's base here. We can try and work down the gate. Because it does have 250 extra health over a piece of wall, but at the same time it costs a lot more than a regular piece of wall. Like several times as much. What is it? Yeah, 7 for a wall segment or 25 for the actual gate. So in terms of the costs that you're actually dealing to your opponent, it's always worth hitting the gate over the segments of wall. You know, obviously if you're intending just to get through and just kill villagers, you know, sometimes you can just go for the segments of wall. But, you know, use your judgment. So Nush denying Dragavan some more gather time here. Is he looking to try and go for a third town centre perhaps? He's pretty much got the stone for it. Either that or he's trying to save for a keep. Individual spears here. Can't really fight against that many warrior scouts. And on top of that, while the horsemen can chase and get their charges off, these guys are just going to outrun the horsemen on both sides, the cavalry. Dragavan continuing to get more walls here. He's pulling ahead of Nush in terms of the actual eco count as well because of that second town centre. Military count still slightly behind his opponent, and Nush is grabbing his second and third relic now as we speak. Nush trying to work his way through that wall segment. The spears can actually hit through the wall if the units are standing right up against it. They do have the range to do so. Bit of a mistake here for Nush not actually picking up this relic, but... Well, he's only got 2 garrison. There we go. He's just a little bit slow there, but ultimately doing the right thing. So military wing coming in for Dragavan, and he will get a couple of camel riders out of this and access to a little bit more technologies. So far he's really only got a mining technology. He doesn't actually have textiles yet either, which would be quite useful against these beefy warrior scouts. Now with veteran upgrade as well. So a lot of villagers going down there for Dragavan, so it's looking very rough for him, and on top of that, his hunters are now under a lot of threat. Ooh, so one of them does go down, a couple others get a bit of a battering. Now Nush has massed up a nice army of some archers, a handful of Donso as well, just to sort of front line against horsemen. And his own warrior scouts will be quite handy as well. Dragavan, his comp is mostly spearmen, and he has a handful of really light cavalry in those horsemen. He does have the camel riders now too. That'll be quite useful against the warrior scouts, but I think Nush will just be looking to switch to Sofa, Donso and archers at this point. Dragavant actually cut through a segment there, which ends up being quite useful to him because he just uses it as a gate. He's going to wall everything in. With the second town center of his, it's in trouble. He's going to try and mass up an army to deal with this. Just getting more horsemen. But he probably needs to add either Musafati or, I mean not Musafati, add man-at-arms or knights, because then it sort of forces Nush to actually have to produce a lot of Donso and or Musafati warriors to really deal with them. And now with the stop formation Donso, they're going to be able to pick off a couple of those horsemen. TFP, look, I mean, not TFP. Nashwabar looking very solid here with 75 army pop here to Dragavant's 33. He's up on relics, he's up on sacreds. He's got a little bit more in the way of kills too. Dragavant still has a worker lead over his opponent, and you know, still has that second town center up his sleeve, so he's and the chance to go up to 3 quite cheaply as well if he can hold on. He needs to try and mass up enough of a force to deal with this Marlian's army. Garrison this town center. Nush having taken the 3rd sacred site. There's a lot of free gold trickle through all this, and just keeping the warrior scouts back far enough that they're not tanking anything like the spears, and GG. Nush takes game number 1.